when it comes to jet transformers, it's a love-hate relationship. I love the idea of them. Hence why I love pretty much any incarnation of Starscream. I've always had a weakness for him ever since I was a kid. But I think that mostly goes to the fact that my dad I'm an Air Force brat. But the toys, I don't know what is it with the toys. The toys don't really seem to grasp the idea of how to get rid of the wings. The wings are always a problem. It seems either A, the wings are always big, and they don't know what to do with them. Hence, why the seeker molds the wings that sit behind the arms. B, they have little to no wings, so they can be completely cartoon accurate. But then the whole entire design goes down the hole. See, look at that. The whole back is holy. Or C, the ultimate example, they're able to get rid of the wings completely. The wings are gone. There is no solid wing on them, but they suffer in the process of they're just as wide as their wingspans. And for those who don't know, these are his tail fins. Tail fins are okay. For some reason, they can never get rid of the tail fins, which is why it's pretty much my saying, the more the wings a Transformer has, the more horrible it's going to. Son of a. And here we have Hunt for the Decepticons, Teradive. Now, right off the bat, I have to say I really like the jet mode. I know I said I have a weakness for jet modes, but I mean when you get so used to jet modes being nothing but this, being the standard F-15 ish, it kind of goes. I'm getting kind of tired of it. So seeing this was actually a good, fresh, I guess you can say a breath of fresh air, because it wasn't futuristic. It was supposed to be meant to be something that could possibly be in the Air Force today. Now, of course, this is one of the few times actually using the landing gear, because the reason why is that you can blatantly see his weapon. Now, I have to give him credit. This is one of the first jet transformers I've seen in a long-ass time where his main weapon isn't any kind of missile or null ray or laser or stuff that will mount on his arm. It's actually something completely different. Yeah. And of course we can blatantly see some robot parts. There's another Decepticon symbol, which we'll see later. Mostly we can see just the legs. That's it. We got a decent, I won't say paint job, but decent color scheme. There we go. Yeah, color scheme. A decent color scheme. It really goes along well. Nice little, decent yellow, not yellow, but white paint apps here and on the tip of the wings. They're here because they play into some of the white plastic you see later. A bit decent plane mode, posability. Why do I even go to posability with vehicle modes these days? I mean, unless you're a freaking like tow truck with something or a trailer, there is no posability in these vehicles anymore. It's just whee. But anyway, I haven't looked up to see what he's based off of, if this thing is in real life, but it looks pretty cool, and I don't know what else to say about it. Other than, let's go to robot mode. Whee! Whoosh! And here's robot mode. Oh, yeah, God, I gotta fix this camera. Na 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 na. Fix. And zoom out a little bit. Oh yeah, that helps a little bit better. And we can see my editing program. Yay, editing program. We're just gonna move that out of the way. Yoink. Not the best we can. Actually, we might want to zoom in a little bit more. And douche. There we go. And there we go. And there we have Teradive. His robot mode gets rid of my one complaint about jet transformers, and what does it do with them? Do with the motherfucking wings? He does the one thing that another transformer did. Cybertron Sideways, I think his name was Sideways. Yeah, Sideways. And instead of the wings being these gigantic things sticking out of the back, or these wimpy little things, they're actually here on his legs. And unlike what Sideways did, where they were really chunky, his wings are really thin. So when you actually stand them forward, boom, you can barely notice. I mean, you can tell they're there, but they're not much of a giant eyesore like Sideways was, or a giant eyesore like this guy's is. And I can tell you this right off the bat, that this guy has some I would say paint applications, but sometimes plastic differences as well in robot mode. Now see, there's that white plastic I told you about that would be popping up in robot mode. And there's also these nice little these accents of silver that were not present anywhere on the robot mode, unless you want to count these on this, and this on the bottom, which I don't really count. But the white combined with the silver really breaks up the yellow and black plastic matchups, which is a good match altogether, but this just makes it all together great. Now, as you can probably tell, the front of the jet mode pretty much collapses on itself, because here's the nose and there's those two wings, making a really nice chest. There's that Decepticon that we mentioned earlier, but it's in a nice location now, hence to the ones down here, they're on the feet. There we go. And there's this really nice head detail as well. Gee, wata! Really nice silver paint all over the face. And as you can probably tell, oh, where's my light? There it is. Probably get some better lighting in here so you can see it. These really nice red eyes. And let's see if does light piping work? Oh. Yep, it kind of works, but the light piping is clear plastic, but the eyes are painted red. And of course, thanks to him being Hunt for the Decepticon, he's sporting the new kinda splayed open hands. The reason why I say kinda is because his arms were the thrusters. So all you have to do, you see, they switched in and out, which I kind of find in a kind of neat way. You can actually flip this around. I think he he just kind of got kind of lopsided. He looks like a Mega Man villain. I think he really does. He would make a great Mega Man villain look like this. Because I did this by accident once. I was like, whoa, he looks like he could be a modern Mega Man villain. He really does. Because he's got that nice slender look. Very less kibble, not that much kibble on him. You can't see it because of the black background on my screen, but the tail fins are there. But thanks to them not being so big and prominent, you can't really tell they're there when you're looking at a full-on view because of the shoulders. Now, even if you're looking at more of a higher up angle like I am right now, they're not even all there. They're not even there. They're saying, "Hey, we're here," but we're not like, "Hey, we're here," like some of these guys' wings are. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn this. There's this little hook right here that helps keep the weapon. Let's see, turn him around. There you go. There's this little hook here on the swivel. The whole purpose of being on a swivel is that when you put it in robot mode, you can swivel this back. See, like that, and make it out of the way. Now, when it comes to posability, this guy is, oh my god, awesome. You got, I'm going to say more of a forward ankle tilt because of how the way it transforms. You got knee, you got bicep swivel, you got a ball jointed hip. You have a double, thanks to the transformation, you got a double hinge elbow. You got a bicep swivel, you got up and forward motion, you got You got in and out motion. You got a ball jointed head. This guy is easily one of the best figures that come out of the Hunt for Decepticon line. Now, I do have to agree, there was a couple of people who mentioned that him and Tomahawk, those who don't remember, Tomahawk is the helicopter Autobot that came out in the same wave, who I'm not going to try to get out right now. But it's pretty much, if you got him first and then Tomahawk later, Tomahawk is pretty much like, why the hell did I get him? Lucky for me, I did the whole opposite way. I actually got Tomahawk first, then this guy, because my area is like, if he's popular, I won't find him until months after until after months of waiting. Like, for example, I got Starscream Leader Class on Christmas. Starscream Leader Class, I believe, was released in the summer-ish? Yeah, the first wave of Hundreds of Decepticons, which means it was during the summer. So yeah, I had to wait that many months to actually get him. Which reminds me, when it comes to Dark and Moon toys, I have to be there when they open to get some, or scalpers in my area are going to get rid of them. Had a chance to buy Cup, but other priorities took into, and the Cup and Scourge that was at that Walmart are now gone. So, yeah, sad. Back on this guy, not ranting. I seem to do that a lot lately. Oh yeah, here's the back of him. Even the back has looks pretty nice from here. This little flap right here is to pretty much hold his head. And when I mean there's detailing everywhere on this guy, there's detailing everywhere on this guy. The only place there's no detailing, on the bottom of these, mostly because I have to move around a lot. But I mean, let's get my light in here. You can see it. There's detailing on the inside of here. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, using this better lighting is doing a lot better. There's detailing all inside here. Inside of his little collarbone areas. The only places it's not, pretty much all this detailing is pretty much in areas that would collapse or transform. Like, for example, these little areas inside the shoulder wouldn't have detailing, all because that's where the arms are when he transforms into jet mode. Oh yeah, and there's detailing on that little cover itself. It looks really, really nice. And now let's just pull his hand back out. Boom. I really like the silver bits. It really breaks up the paint job in a good way. Alright, now here's his weapon. I'm actually going to show you how to... His weapon... Okay, now, Teradive brings up one issue which I don't like about him that much, is that Teradive, another reason why he's able to keep this very nice slim prosthetic is that all his plastic is thin. Even his little trident is thin. As you can probably tell, this hinge is very tight. So as I'm trying to bend it, these things start to bow in. And it will keep bowing until it clicks in place. I don't like how the plastic is really thin and kind of weak. I don't like that at all. But it makes up for such a great figure. And his little tridents. Now, when I first saw pictures of this guy, a lot of people were like, oh, he's going to turn into some kind of like submarine or boat. But then when we saw airplane mode, we were like, how the hell does that turn into that? And back and forth. And this boggled a lot of people's minds until we actually got him in hand. Now, you're probably wondering what these little nubs are right here. These nubs on the trident actually help him. Let's see if I can get this. See, just feed it through. Boom! Until you can hold it. And the neat thing is, oh yeah, wrist swivel. He can hold it with both hands. Just awesome. Overall, Teradive is a great figure. If you can find him, especially now, since as of this recording, it is the 14th. I know. Sorry, Demon Wolf. This is being recorded late, but I had to get the webcam from my roommate and get a better lighting so I can get do this guy justice. But as of this recording, all Yellow Card, Revenge of the Fallen, and Hunt for the Decepticon stuff is going on clearance at Walmart, which means Scouts are $5, Deluxes are $7. if you're missing out on any of the Hunt for the Decepticon stuff, or any of the Revenge of the Fallen stuff, which I regrettably might buy a mud flat, the red car, because I actually like the twins. They're funny for me. If you have not gotten them, go to Walmart, look for these guys, and buy them immediately before the Dark of the Moon stuff comes out. Because as soon as the Dark of the Moon stuff comes out, they're gone. They're going to be moved to the clearance, and as soon as they move to the actual clearance aisle, I can barely find Transformer stuff in the clearance aisle. They instantly go, they're gone. I think I found a 2-pack of this Ironhide and Bone Crusher. It was there for a day, then it was gone. It was marked down to $10. I should have got it. But anyway, if you can pick him up, pick him up. Do not pass this guy up. He is worth the money, even at full retail price, which is going on $13 now. I am very happily I paid for this guy. Pick him up, retail or clearance. Rate, comment, subscribe. All those shameless plugs inserted here. And stay tuned for another review. Trust me, there's going to be more frequently from now on. See you.